Welcome to an episode of the All the Book Show, the official podcast of the David Hale Public Library.
Hey,
What do we talk about? Book news,
What?
author news, and literary news. I'm
Okay.
Eric Mickles. This
I'm
is
Nick Gunning.
and this is episode 100.
Woo, we made it.
Yeah, I knew we were going to do this, so I
Surreal.
wanted to get the introduction out in case this is
okay.
somebody's first episode, because
Yes.
every episode is somebody's first episode.
That's true. Hey, welcome, new listeners.
Yeah.
Kind of weird you're just jumping into episode 100, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody does their
This
own
is a good
thing,
launch
and
out.
that's-
We will try to be as accessible
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah, how deep in our backstory should we go for these new listeners tuning in at episode 100?
I never knew my grandfather.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
wow. Okay, going
yeah.
deep. Okay, well, woo! This is episode 100.
Sure
For
is.
100 consecutive weeks, we've been
Yep.
sitting right here.
Yep.
2 weeks.
I've seen you age horribly.
Oh, really?
Over these episodes.
It's almost 2 years. Episode 104 is going to mark 2 full years.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's too much. My Facebook page is nothing but all my on this day is
Right,
all like,
Facebook
hey,
memories are like,
here's
episode 12.
43. We talk about more books.
So true, so true.
Yeah.
Well, today we're going to do another Through the Ages episode. We're going to be talking about the old 2000s.
Not that old.
I was in high school for a little bit of that.
Me too.
Not much.
I was
Not
I was in it for even less than you.
Again, too much backstory.
Yeah, we're gonna talk
No.
about the Spider-Man movie.
Absolutely.
We're gonna talk about X-Men and X-Men 2.
Sure. But don't get too far into it right
Right.
now. Right now, we're going to talk about our bookmarks, the part of the show where we discuss what we've been reading.
Now we're only about a minute and a half into
Offer
this,
our suggestions.
into this episode. I don't think we should start.
Oh, too soon.
Yeah, I think we still need to vamp a little bit
Wow.
more.
Okay. We can talk about Spider-Man.
Or the Who?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I saw Spider-Man and loved it. You've already talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought they got it just right. I was very
Yeah.
pleased with it.
Yeah.
I love Keaton, so it's
You do
great to
love
see
Keaton.
Keaton showing
Yeah.
up. That's
Yeah.
great. But over the weekend,
Uh-huh.
Eric and I, along with our wives, saw The Who.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was fantastic.
It was. I was really impressed with them. I honestly didn't know what to expect quality-wise. 'Cause those are tough songs to sing.
Yeah.
You know, I just wondered, are they going to be able to do it? Because I've heard some of the old guard do some stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
you can't hit that note anymore,
Yeah.
partner. I'm sorry.
No, Roger Daltrey, he
Yeah.
still got it.
Yeah.
73.
Yeah.
He's still singing like a 43-year-old.
Yeah, they were going strong. They
So-
were going strong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was exciting stuff. We saw it in Canandaigua.
Yeah.
And it was packed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was completely filled, the regular seats. And then the
Uh-huh.
lawn seating, it was like...
Yeah. It's the Who, man.
Woodstock? Can
Yeah.
you say? No, it wasn't like Woodstock. There was less mud, nudity, and drugs, but there was still
Yeah.
a lot of people out on a hill in western New York. So, you know, what are you
Sure.
going to do? Anyway, exciting stuff. We
Was
have
Woodstock
some of the...
in New York?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
In
that.
Woodstock. We do have some Who in our music CD collection, so
Yeah.
stop in and check that out, along with all of our other great CDs, because we keep up a CD collection like we're a grandma.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about the 2000s.
That's true.
so.
Yeah, you're right. The,
CDs
the
were still
age
kind-
of the
yeah.
CDs. Yeah.
You still needed CDs as the iPods and MP3 was
Oh,
taken
yeah.
over because you had to rip
Yeah.
all your CDs
You did.
onto your
Yeah,
devices.
exactly.
So
Exactly. Woo.
Now,
Well,
now
save
you
it.
can just listen to anything and not pay for it.
That's still, you should. Well,
No, on
it's neither here nor
streaming.
there. Oh, okay. All right. Sure. Sure. You know, Freegal you can stream free on,
Yes.
and you can choose whatever you want.
I am legally obligated to be a big fan of Freegal.
I'm sorry, you're freegally obligated.
legally obligated.
Anyway.
All right, now
Can we
we've
talk about our
vamped enough.
bookmarks?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Boy, why don't you go first?
You start.
Oh, okay, sure. I finished a few things.
All right, I'll go.
So last week was E.B. White's birthday. Okay, shout out to E.B. White. Let me ask you this question. E.B. White, man or woman?
E.B. White, woman.
I've spent my whole life thinking that E.B. White is, in fact, a man.
I guess it's not important though.
No, it's not. I always
sexist
thought.
pig.
I just always thought.
Yeah.
I guess whenever I see initials from that time, I assume it's a woman, not wanting the general public to know that you're reading a book written by a woman because of the times.
Oh, you mean they didn't say their first name? They
right.
hit it. Yeah.
Yeah, they hit it.
Yeah,
that's-
J.R.
that's what
Tolkien.
That's what I was just...
J.R. Tolkien.
A lady?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
twist.
R.L. Stein.
No, those are both
Lady?
men. Those are
Yeah.
both men. Anyway,
L. Ron Hubbard.
I didn't realize
Lady.
it was E.B. White's birthday, but last week we showed Charlotte's Web 2, and I read Charlotte's Web for apparently the first time,
Right.
and I loved it. I
Okay.
thought it was a great book. If you haven't read Charlotte's Web,
Yeah.
the humor in it, it's dry, it's clever, it's really like a timeless. It's great. I know I'm not like shocking anyone by praising Charlotte's Web, but it actually was really good. And the funny thing was, and this is how I learned of E.B. White's gender, the guy reading the audiobook was great. And I was like, I gotta find more by this guy.
Right.
And I was like, who's the reader? E.B. White.
Get
himself
out
read
of
the
town.
audiobook. So if you're an audiobook person, I would recommend the audiobook, which we have over in the children's section.
Nice.
I finished David Baldacci's Split Second for the Page Turner Book Club.
Ooh.
This is the first of the King and Maxwell books, and it was a task.
Okay.
It was a real job getting through that book.
Okay.
I did not like it. It started okay. I was like, all right, let's see where these things go. And then I just felt like it was 500 pages of just loose conversation and then a resolution.
Okay. Well,
So-
at least there was the resolution.
I guess I've never understood the fascination with David Baldacci, but this is the first time I've actually like made it through a
Right.
full book. So now I feel more qualified to say I don't get it and I don't like it, but everybody else does. So I think the book club is going to really enjoy this one,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be interested to hear what they have to say about it because I didn't find it thrilling or particularly mysterious.
Yeah.
And I found the resolution to be not much of a payoff for the 500 plus pages that took me to get there.
Jeez, that's the worst.
It is. Anyway, so we'll talk about that at Page Turner's book club and see
Yeah.
what other people
What
think.
day is that?
Oh, that is the first Tuesday of the month in August. So it's going to be August 1st.
There you go.
We're going to be talking about that. Yep. Today.
That's my birthday month.
Hey, that's great.
But-
Today, July 18th, we're going to be discussing The Testament by John Grisham, which I love, and starting Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple. So you can join us for any and all of those book clubs. And Eric and I, while we're talking about book clubs, are leading a book club together, a special book club on Monday the 24th at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
On Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews. This is
Yeah.
our YA for Adults book club. So have you finished this?
I'll talk about it in my bookmark.
Okay. So I did finish it. Wasn't a huge fan. Interested to talk about it. And then I also read a graphic, Red Hood and the Outlaws, Volume 6. The penultimate volume of the Red Hood and the Outlaws saga.
Boy, I can't wait till our friendship can get past this.
Eric hates this series, and I used to like it.
Now you hate it?
I don't hate it. I just am like, what are we doing anymore? It's like, it's so grand. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So anyway, that
Look,
was
I
me.
can't wait till we can stop talking about DC's New 52 series.
Yeah.
Because now that I finished Scott Snyder's Batman run there,
Yeah.
like, that was... And
You're done.
Wonder Woman, that was it. Like,
You're done.
I guess I was reading The Flash, but
You
I
did
think
Justice
I caught-
League too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. And I read
That
this-
Flash book.
Uh-huh.
Let me check with the censors. Am I allowed to say that blows? They say yes, I can.
Yeah.
That Flash run blows.
Yeah.
We have it here, so check it out. But
Wait. No, we don't.
we don't. That's right. We didn't get it. We have
Yeah.
Rebirth. Cool.
Yeah. And,
All right.
And the previous Rebirth.
Yeah,
so.
both rebirths is too confusing. Anyway, I'm currently reading Treasure Hunters by James Patterson and Chris Grabenstein, which is a hilarious name.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's just handsy.
Yeah.
And this, he's a real Grabenstein over there.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but Grabenstein is the doctor.
Oh, okay. So it's Grabenstein. Okay, so
Yeah,
Grabenstein's
you're talking about
monster.
Grabenstein's monster. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a common
I don't know
mistake. That is a common
if he
mistake.
enjoys being called.
This is a James Patterson Junior series.
Yeah.
Found in our
There's
Junior
about
collection.
4 of them out now.
I think so. It crosses over with Middle School. Another
Really?
James Patterson series,
That's
which
hilarious.
I learned. Yeah. So I'm doing that because
What about House of Robots?
After all these, at this point, I feel like I can say years of talking about James Patterson.
I can't talk about him anymore.
We're going to be doing a James Patterson spotlight featuring myself, Eric, and frequent guest collaborator, my brother Steve. So we're going to read Treasure Hunters. We're going to read the book shot that Eric got as a gag
yeah.
gift, Hunted.
Yeah.
And
when,
then
when are we doing this?
a couple weeks.
Yeah, I might, if I have time and feel like it, I might read Humans Bow Down
Oh, yeah.
to see what the heck
His
this
new,
is about.
yeah. It's a new sci-fi.
I thought about
James
reading
Patterson sci-fi. I got one to talk about
Stalking
today.
Jack the Ripper, but that's a James Patterson Presents.
Yeah,
it's not even
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
see.
you still could. Yeah, so we got a couple weeks, but do start sending us your thoughts on all things James Patterson. You can do that at All the Book Show
Don't.
on Twitter, Facebook, David A. Howe Public Library.
Don't start sending us, like, dead horses.
No. No, don't do that.
Yeah, you gotta tell people that.
So anyway, Treasure Hunters is what I'm reading now. It's illustrated.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's reminiscent of kind of a Lemony Snicket.
Oh,
although
no.
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
no.
take it back. For Eric's thoughts on Lemony Snicket, go back to our Lemony Snicket spotlight.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the same kind of like wit I'm using quotation marks.
Yeah, Nick just did finger quotation marks.
Of the Snicket books, but it's the premise-wise, it feels a little like these kids on their own going out. Anyway, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm taking a hiatus from Scott Turow's testimony. It's a big book. I'm halfway through it, and I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care at all. And my wife's like, why are you doing this to yourself? And I'm like, I already wasted hundreds of pages.
Yeah.
If I stop now, I can't even claim to have read a Scott Turow book. So it's like, but I just couldn't. With the 80th anniversary and everything going on, I just like needed some chillaxing. So
Hey, I gotta know. Can you read? Is this like you?
Can I read?
Yeah, is this you saying like you actually can't read, and so like you finally just had to admit to the world you can't read?
I have the results right here. All right, I'm opening the results of my literacy test. I can read.
Nick,
Yeah.
that's a grocery list. That says milk and eggs.
It's actually just green scribbles. I'm a fraud.
Okay.
Whew. Boy, that was dramatic. That got dramatic.
Yeah,
I
there are some listeners who are like, is this real?
No, I can read, folks, and I may or may not use that skill to finish the Scott Turow book testimony because I'm not feeling it right now, but I might come back.
I was going to ask you if you thought
Hiatus.
Treasure Hunters was kind of like Clive Cussler for kids.
Clive Cussler for kids,
But
absolutely.
you haven't read
No,
Clive
I haven't.
Cussler.
I haven't.
But I mean, that's how they're presented.
There's not a lot of rampant sexism, so probably not super like Clive Cussler.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if he ever fixed that, because again, I read his like 60s book, very first Dick Dirk.
Dick Dirk.
I don't know what it's
Dick
called.
Dirk, ladies and gentlemen.
What's his name?
Dirk Pitt.
Dirk Pitt.
Dick Dirk Duck.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I read the first Dirk
Scrooge
Pitt one,
McDucks.
Mediterranean Caper. It was just super sexist.
Okay,
You
all right.
can't mourn about your dead husband. Your love belongs to the world. Make out with me on this beach at night.
And they were in a flaming minecart at that point. Is that right? Bursting out of a closed cavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you been reading? That's for my bookmark.
I have not finished Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl.
Really?
I'm like 40% done with it, according to Goodreads.
Okay.
I'm 40% in.
Okay.
And I guess it seems perfectly okay.
Bad.
No, I don't think it's bad.
Okay.
It just seems okay. Bad. It's funny without being very funny. I guess
It's not as clever as you're led to believe.
yeah, I guess the whole like these are the cliques of high school kind of
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, no one really talks like in high school.
I know.
Nobody
I know.
talks like, oh, there's there and there.
Yeah.
Also, I've seen Aguirre, The Wrath of God.
Yeah.
I've watched it.
Yeah.
No,
The characters are obsessed with this movie.
no kid is going to get obsessed with that. He
Well-
can explain it all he wants on why they're obsessed with it. It's not happening.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're not being won over by Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, but plenty of copies available. So join us for the book club.
I have nothing against it. It's just not like knocking my socks off.
Okay.
But I can't remember the last time a book did knock my socks off. So, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move. Oh,
That's
and
it?
I
That's
checked
all
out
you
a whole bunch of Volume 1 comics that we have.
Like Rebirth and stuff.
Yeah, some Rebirth. Ms. Marvel, I haven't read.
Oh, okay.
I just checked out a whole bunch of comics that we've had in the collection. I'm like, I should read this someday.
Nice.
Finally, that someday has come. So, there's
Wow.
another thing. Oh, and I mean, I got to read all these James Patterson stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Bleh.
You sure do. Treasure Hunters will go quick, and so will the Bookshop. That's the James Patterson formula.
Yeah.
It's like in the Jetsons where they have those food pellets.
Yeah.
And they just eat one and it's a whole meal.
Yeah.
That's a James Patterson book.
Okay.
You just swallow it
Yeah.
and you're like, mild adventure. Okay.
Okay.
Some slight peril,
Yeah.
a little bit of sexual tension,
Ooh.
and short chapters.
Okay.
All in easy to swallow pill form.
All right.
I guess we just did the James Patterson spotlight.
Yeah, we don't have to
We're
do it
done.
anymore. Yep.
Well,
We
That's
get
all
him
right.
so much free press.
I know we sure have, and he needs it too because his books are not doing well. That's the opposite of true. Episode 100, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about books coming out. You ready for some book
Should
news?
we? Dare we?
I don't know. I think we might.
All right.
There's not really much in the world of
Oh
news.
boy, this isn't what you want to do.
No, I was just saying. I was looking to see if there's any like new award things or any
Yeah.
new trendy book news. Kind of a slow week.
Yeah, the Hugos are coming up.
Yeah.
But that's like August.
Yeah,
something.
so we got a ways. So I'm going to tell you about some things that we're going to be getting advance notices here in a couple of months, including one that's very topical.
Yeah.
So these are ones that are coming out to us in September.
Yeah.
We're going to have, in large print, I'll start with large print, The Best of Adam Sharp by Graham Simsian, from the #1 best-selling author of The Rosie Project and The Rosie Effect, an unforgettable new novel.
About Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah, it is. It's about Rosie O'Donnell and her love affair with Donald Trump. An unforgettable new novel about lost love and second chances.
Oh, yeah.
Are you in?
No, I don't believe in either of those.
You don't believe in lost love?
No.
Wow. There's a darkness in you.
Yeah.
There's a darkness in you.
Really? That's the one that's the dark? Not believing in second chances?
I guess that's worse. I can tell you until this moment that I thought the Rosie Project and the Rosie Effect were self-help books.
Oh, yeah?
Truthfully, I did.
Yeah.
But no, it's a 2-book duology about the character Don Tillman, also by Graham Simsian. And I can tell you we do have these because I thought they were self-help books.
Okay.
So, large print fans, coming to you soon. Also, oh boy. Also coming out, this one's August, actually.
Okay.
By James Patterson.
Okay.
And Richard DeLallo.
All right.
And it's a sci-fi. It is a sci-fi, much like Destroy Human Robots Suffer.
Humans Bow Down.
Humans Bow Down. Imagine a near future of unparalleled convenience.
Imagine if there was no religion.
Yeah. A powerful retailer, the store, can deliver anything to your door via drone, even anticipating needs and desires you didn't know you had. So we're talking about Amazon.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're talking about Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay. Most people are fine with that, but not Jacob and Megan Brandeis. New York writers whose livelihood is on the brink of extinction, Jacob and Megan have had a drastic decision. They're going undercover to dig up the store's secrets in a book that could change the entire American way of life, or put an end to Jacob's. When they arrive at the store's distribution center in the Midwest, it appears to be an idyllic workplace. But after a series of unsettling discoveries, Jacob and Megan's worst fears about the store seem like just the beginning. With nothing escaping the store's watchful eye, this is long, and Megan's commitment to the cause in doubt, Jacob quickly becomes a major inconvenience that the store will do anything to silence. Harboring a secret that could get him killed, Jacob has to find a way to publish his expose before the truth dies with him. The store doesn't just want your money, it wants your soul. Can we talk for a minute about the irony of James Patterson writing a book about sloppy convenience in the literary world?
Yeah.
I mean, can we just address that for a moment?
Yes.
He must know, right?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
the store.
Maybe this is him just trying to work out some emotional issues.
It could be. And maybe this is just me, and upfront apologies to the Megans of the world. I have trouble following a character named Megan in a thriller, right?
Episode 100, all the skeletons are coming out of the closet.
It just doesn't have a dynamic like, run, Megan! I don't know. I guess I have a very clear picture of Megans, and usually they have like a wagon, probably.
What?
You don't?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I just picture like a pigtailed girl like picking wildflowers, pulling a wagon with like a border collie puppy in it.
Wow, this is how people must deal with me when I try to explain anything else that isn't about Megans.
All right, fine.
I guess
your new action hero, ladies and gentlemen, Megan.
Well, it's the last name that will make it.
Brandeis.
Megan Brandeis?
Megan Brandeis.
Yeah, well then you're saying like Brandeis.
Yeah, Megan Brandeis is a TA for calculus in a small Connecticut college.
Well, that's fine because I need tutoring.
Well, hey. Yeah. All right, fine. If you don't want to go with me on this anti-Megan rant, then I respect your decision. It's probably the smart one. James Patterson's The Store, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you in August.
And soon, Nick's gunning his memoir on his hate for Megans.
I thought you were going to say Nick's gunning for Megans or something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good, too.
Fine.
No, I just said your
No.
name wrong.
We'll fix it in editing.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
Book 1 in the Good Daughter series.
Oh, boy.
The Good Daughter.
Yeah.
By Karen Slaughter, who apparently is a good writer.
Yeah.
But, boy, that's not been my experience.
I can't read anything by a person named Karen.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I know that you're kidding, but
my gosh.
This is Karen with an I.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't that make it harder to read?
But I guess I didn't know when I just said Karen.
No, you didn't know.
It's kind of like in the Star Wars books where Luke has a clone.
Yeah.
And the clone's name is Luke.
Yeah.
But you know it's a different Luke because it's two U's.
Oh, yeah.
It's L-U-U-K. It's like, get him, Luke.
All right, the stunning new novel from the international #1 best-selling author, a searing, spellbinding blend of cold case thriller and psychological suspense. Two girls are forced into the woods at gunpoint. One runs for her life.
All right.
One is left behind. Packed with twists and turns, brimming with emotion and heart, The Good Daughter is fiction at its most thrilling. Checking in?
No.
Do you think it's the right time for me to talk about Danielle Steele?
It's always the right time.
Oh, good. Because
does the day end in Y?
Because
does the sun set?
Because Danielle Steele's The Right Time is coming out August 29th.
Oh, I get it. It's the right time.
Filled with heartbreak and betrayal. What?
Yes,
Heartbreak and betrayal in a Danielle Steele?
You said betrayal.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he might be in it.
Boy, 100 episodes and your brain's finally broke.
Filled with heartbreak and betrayal, triumph and fulfillment, The Right Time is an intimate, richly rewarding novel about pursuing one's passion and succeeding beyond one's wildest dreams. It's written by the Queen of England. Is it the Royal We? The Royal One Zone? Anyway, if you're a Danielle Steele fan and it's been more than a week since the last one came out, so you're probably chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
The Right Time is coming out on the right time for you, August 29th.
It's like watching Flowers for Algernon in high school.
It's Algernon. You're the idiot. All right, tell us what's on the New York Times bestseller list.
Okay. if I must. On the New York Times bestsellers list this week, for hardcover young adult fiction, we have number 10, Generation 1 by Pittacus Lore. And as I've learned, this is a continuation of his
I Am Number 4 books.
Wow. But
that movie was atrocious. Dare I use
whatever the characters are in this book that are called the Guard.
Yeah.
But it's Garde.
That's how you know it's a different Guard.
Yeah. They're the Guard. They create an academy to train teenagers with superpowers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like a school for gifted
youngsters?
Yeah.
Run by a professor of some sort.
And he's going to teach them how to use their powers for the greater good.
Yeah, Hogwarts. Wow. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Number 9, Midnight Jewel by Rochelle Mead. This is book 2 of The Glittering Court, the same author of The Vampire Academy.
Oh.
Now, you loved the Vampire Academy movie.
Did I ever? I never saw that movie.
But you're a big fan of the book.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Why
I've
did
read
you
them
never?
all. I never.
Number 8, The Sun is also, can you guess, Nick? Can you guess what The Sun is also?
Rising?
No, it's also a star.
Oh, Sun's also a star.
By Nicola Yoon.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, I just met her at a conference.
I feel like saying the sun is also a star is silly because the sun is just a star.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a sun because it... Anyway.
Yeah.
It's also a star.
Yeah.
Number 7. This is so weird to me. Lady Midnight is on the list.
Cassandra Clare?
Yeah, by Cassandra Clare. So that's book 1 of this new series.
Isn't that old?
Yeah, but it's still here. It's been here for 70 weeks.
Wow.
And ours just got our first checkout.
Hey, after 70 weeks of inactivity. That's
from
great.
our children's librarian.
That's great. Oh.
Kate.
Okay.
Checked it out.
Well.
Number
just outed
6,
Kate as a
Alex
fan of...
and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz.
Oh, wow. Okay. Alexander Graham Bell.
No.
And a young... What?
Eliza Thornberry?
Inventing the telephone.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5, Crazy House by James Patterson.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like this is a crazy house.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's mighty.
Yeah.
This is by James Patterson and Gabrielle Charbonnet.
Yeah.
I feel
We're
like
on the road to
sometimes I feel like I'm Jim Carrey trying to say this pen is blue.
Yeah.
When I'm pronouncing somebody's last name.
Color of the pen that I hold in my hand.
Yeah.
Write it or I'll break it off.
Yeah. Number 4, Once and For All by Sarah Dessen.
Yeah. Once and for all.
Number 3, One of Us is Lying.
Hey. I don't like the implication of that.
Yeah. By Karen
Or
M.
maybe I do.
By Karen M. McManus.
Yeah.
And number 2, Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare.
Scary.
So this is book 2. Just taking it over.
Yeah.
And number 1, at 19 weeks on this list, it's
Drum roll.
The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas.
Kind of a downer of a title.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. It's the world we live in.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the hardcover fiction for adult.
Okay.
Hardcover adult
For
fiction.
adults.
Dragon Teeth, by the way, is down at number 12. It's been here for 7 weeks, though. So that's pretty impressive.
A lot of impulse buying of Dragon Teeth. And then never having read Dragon Teeth.
Yeah. Number 10. Oh, wow, somebody's back up here. We'll get to it, though. Number 10, The Force. Remember, this doesn't have to do... Yeah. This is by Don Winslow. So, this is where a detective sergeant and his crew in Manhattan, they find out they have a very high midi-chlorian count.
Right.
And even though they're too old to be accepted by the Jedi Academy, they still receive training.
Oh.
So
in like a rogue setting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Rogue. Just going to train y'all to be Jedis.
No.
Is that right?
Yeah,
at Hogwarts.
That's a layered...
At Hogwarts.
Yeah, that's a lot of geek layers. Rogue is a Southern X-Men. She's an X-Men character.
Yeah.
She's Southern. She can't touch people because her mutant power steals powers and life force.
Don't. She can't touch them.
Number 9, The Silent Corner by Dean Koontz. What?
Eric, come here. What? This is The Silent Corner.
Okay. Number 8, A Gentleman in Moscow by Immortals.
No more towels.
Yeah, that's back up, and
I think it's Tolls, because it's Towles.
Yeah,
I think it's Tolls.
Oh, geez, I've been saying Immortals.
I don't think it's
for
more
33
towels.
weeks.
Okay.
All right, so Immortals.
Yeah.
The Gentleman in Moscow.
I'm guessing it could be towels.
A Russian count undergoes 30 years of house arrest.
30 years.
I never thought I'd be the straight man of this episode, but here we are.
Oh, I guess he's a Russian count. Did you say Transylvanian count?
Yeah, I said that Transylvanian count. Okay. Number 7.
7 books.
Wired.
Hey, you know what we haven't talked about?
What?
Steve Whitmire, voice of Kermit the Frog for decades now.
Yeah.
Got canned.
Yeah.
He got canned.
Yeah.
For disagreements with Disney.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with Disney Corp.
It's true. But he's been doing it for 27 years.
Yeah.
Just kind of roll with it.
Yeah,
man.
but it's only been Disney for like 10 years.
Yeah. No.
13 years.
No.
2004.
No.
Yes.
No.
The Muppets bought Disney in 2004.
No, the Muppets have been working with Disney forever.
Like partnering with Disney, but they were always their own studio. Now, like, by 2004, they just became property of Disney.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You hate to hear that about the Muppets.
Yeah. Kermit had to get a stamp.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Number 7, new this week, Wired by Julia Garwood.
Thanks for your service, Steve Whitmire. Just want to say.
An FBI agent recruits an idealistic and beautiful hacker to help him find a leaker.
Wow, idealistic and beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's like a unicorn.
Yeah, it
you
is.
just found a unicorn.
Absolutely. Yeah.
FBI agent with no name.
Yeah.
Number 6, The Identicals by Ellen Hildebrand. Number 5, The Duchess by Danielle Steele.
Hey.
Number 4.
Why doesn't she write more? When is she going to have a new one coming out anytime soon, do you think?
Number 4.
I'm sure she'll wait for the right time.
Into the Water by Paula Hawkins.
Splash.
Yeah, that's the sound. Yeah.
It's a sequel to Splash? Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 3, Use of Force. This is not connected to previous book on the list, The Force.
Okay, so it's like a sequel.
This is Use of Force by Brad Thor.
All right, so it's like a parallel.
Do you think you're ever going to have to read Brad Thor for a book club?
I can tell you for a fact that I will not read a Brad Thor.
Ooh.
I read The Lions of Lucerne, hated it. Tried to read The Apostle, hated it.
Uh-huh. Isn't The Apostle a movie? Or am I thinking The Jackal?
There is a movie called The Apostle with Robert Duvall, but it's not the same thing.
Okay. Number 2, Murder Games.
Hey!
Otherwise known as... Did I already say The Hunger Games?
Yeah, but it's okay.
All right.
Murder
Otherwise
Games.
known as Battle Royale.
Hey, that's good. The Japanese
movie.
Yep.
Yeah. This is by James Patterson and Howard
Hughes.
Rohan?
Rohan.
No, not Rohan. That's a city. That's a land, a realm,
land.
if you will, in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
But it's Roughan.
That sounds right. Or maybe like Ruin.
Ruin?
I don't know.
That Ruin's pretty cool.
I don't know.
Ruin.
James Patterson doesn't know either.
Yeah.
What's that one called again, though?
Rohan is the land where the horse lords.
The Horse Lords. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Theoden?
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Theoden King stands alone.
Hey, we didn't talk about Willow. Should we talk about Willow?
I
I saw Willow, everyone.
You watched Willow.
I liked it.
Yeah.
That's it.
you're a big Val Kilmer fan.
This is
part of your Val Kilmer movie.
He's all teeth in that movie. Let me tell you what. Speaking of Horse World,
that was his thing.
Some big teeth.
I mean, that was his thing in Top Gun. He does a whole like teeth thing. He's like,
yeah.
He tries to bite
That's true.
off
Top Gun
nose.
2.
Yeah.
The sequel nobody wanted.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
Tom Cruise did.
Soon, maybe.
He probably would prefer to do original material.
To be fair, probably Val Kilmer was like, I'll do it, just tell me.
Yeah. Is that a Val Kilmer impression? I couldn't tell.
Guess. It was like an ice impression.
I guess I imagine him being like having a deeper voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean there's a Top Gun? Nope.
No, that was wrong.
That was just me yelling. There's
that
a Top
was
Gun.
weird. Anyway.
Number 1, Camino Island by John Grisham. So this is a search for stolen rare manuscripts, which leads to Florida Island. So this stars, of course... I forget his name now. Tolkien?
I don't know.
Christopher Tolkien.
Oh, Chris Tolkien. Yeah. Trying to find.
We were just talking about Rohan.
Find it. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He pops up in the weirdest places. Always looking for an undiscovered J.R.R. Tolkien story.
Yeah. So. Or any, really.
Anything.
I think he'll take anything.
Anything that strikes his fancy, I guess. I want to hear listen, I know how you're going to feel about this, but I want to hear the nonfiction bestsellers.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
Well, okay, let me open my tab again.
Okay.
Because I closed this.
Do you remember the soft drink tab? I think it was phased out by the 90s.
Yeah.
But they still make it.
So we won't be drinking any tab when we go back to the 2000s.
Probably not. Though I was in a play called Art, and we kept talking about tab, and so we actually got tab. That's it.
I can't do this.
Yeah, come on.
No, I can't do this.
Let me do it.
I can't do this.
Let's do it.
Okay, number 10.
Just power
Theft
through.
by Finding by David Sedaris on the hardcover nonfiction. Number 9, I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart and Neil Strauss. Number 8.
Hey, could you say that like Kevin Hart?
I don't.
Oh,
I can't do a Kevin Hart impression. No.
Okay. That's good
number
to know your
8.
Limitations.
Option B. Sheryl Sandberg and Adam Grant. Number 7. Understanding Trump by Newt Gingrich. Number 6.
Cool.
The Swamp by Eric Boiling. Number 5. Al Franken, Giant of the Senate by Al Franken. Number 4. Dangerous by Milo Yiannopoulos, or however you say that idiot's name.
Okay. What?
Number 3, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Well, that perked you right up.
Yeah. Number 2, Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance.
That's growing. That wasn't 2 before.
Number 1, Rediscovering Americanism by Mark R. Levin.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for making you do that. I see now that you were right, but it's too late.
No, it's great.
About it.
But no, let's go see what the 5 that didn't make the top 10. Let's read the paperback.
Let's check it out. Let's find it. That'll be great.
Hold on.
Woo! Episode 100.
Yeah.
So, as we've done for the last every 10 episodes.
Millennia.
Really? No, not that. Not nearly that long.
Isn't that 100?
No. But every...
No, you're right. That's a century.
Yeah.
As we've been doing for a century. Yeah. That would have been a million.
No. Every 10 episodes, we check in...
not a million?
We check in on a decade. We check in on a decade and see what was going on in the world of books.
Yeah.
In the world of movies.
Yeah.
We see what was popular in the Hugos.
We see how much milk costs.
And so...
I don't think milk will cost that much different in the year 2000 as to now.
Probably not. Yeah. Probably not. Okay. So today...
Hey, did we talk about Y2K in our 90s episode?
We talked a little. We were concerned when the clock, when it went over
Right.
from 99 to 100, we were concerned.
Yeah.
But
what
no,
if we go back in time
we
and
didn't
it's an
talk
alternate
about-
future
we didn't talk
where
about
Y2K did happen?
Whoa.
And then the technology, the Y2K bug messes up our time machine
Yeah.
and we can't get back
That's
except for
crazy.
the long way. We have
Yeah.
to watch all of the early blockbusters all over again.
Yeah,
And I am gonna pre-order my Spider-Man tickets because I saw what happens if you don't.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna be there opening night. I'm gonna ruin it for everybody.
You learned. Okay, well, today
So you want to turn on the music?
we're going to be talking about the 2000s.
The aughts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So play that beautiful music.
I don't know.
Just play it.
I can't. Somebody spilled Zima all over the speakers.
But who?
Roger, our freaking senior intern.
Why does he have
Surly
to do it?
Roger.
Why does he have to do it? Keep trying.
All right, I'm going to turn on music.
Okay,
Here we
here
go.
Going beyond the pages, all the books through the ages.
There. That was great.
Why do you hate us, man?
That's not really an answer, Roger. We're just crude and confusing gesture.
Now, I don't get it. We do our best to make him feel welcome.
Always offering an olive branch.
Technically that's not true.
Smarticus, how did you get in here?
The door was unlocked, so it was actually really easy.
Roger was supposed to lock it. Go figure.
You're actually proving my point.
What point?
You claim to be supportive of Roger, yet your most frequent mentions of him make him the butt of your juvenile jokes.
You know what? He's right.
I never thought of it like that.
Could we have been the problem all along?
That's precisely what I'm saying.
No way. I don't buy that. He came in hating us for no reason. There must be...
We've arrived! Brando Sando, what is our precise location?
We are in the David A. Howe Library in 2017.
Well, technically true, that answer was not precise as requested.
And who is this odd little man, Phillips?
No idea, sir, but he could be valuable. Perhaps he should accompany us.
Just wait a minute. We're trying to record our 100th episode.
Roger, get them out of here. Oh, where is he?
That surly gentleman seems to be driving away in what appears to be your car.
Dynamite. Can we help you guys? We're in the middle of something here. Who are you, anyway?
My name is Alton, accompanied, as always, by my assistant, Phillips.
Brando Sando, exposition, if you please. According to the time-traveling book, a disturbance in the timeline requires our immediate attention. I'm getting an idea for Time Fox 2.
Ah, yes. Time Fox. The greatest time travel novel of all time. It's what inspired me to become a time traveler myself.
But I never submitted it for publication.
No, you didn't, Nick. But I did.
Eric, you're a true friend. Sorry to break this up, but time is of the essence. The journey must commence.
Indeed, Phillips. Nick, Eric, I must insist you and your young nephew?
Actually, I'm a fully grown adult and unrelated to either of them.
Whatever, we must go.
Go? Where?
Who cares? I'm the wind, baby. Let's ride. Brando Sando, set a course for the 1950s.
I'm actually better suited to set a course.
No, you mustn't touch the time-traveling book.
Whoa!
Sorry for the bumpy ride, but we should have arrived at our destination.
This doesn't look like the 1950s to me.
More like the 1850s.
I meant to do that, so it's not a mistake.
Foolish boy, I told you not to touch the time-traveling book.
Point of order, I'm not a boy, but rather a fully grown man.
Hey, Clint, take a gander at this.
Well, Rooster, what do we have here?
Great, now they've seen us.
The damage to the time stream is potentially catastrophic. We must take them with us and get back to our mission.
What, we're just gonna kidnap Clint McGavin, cowboy lawyer?
And his faithful paralegal Rooster?
Ruff.
And Scout, his loyal dog?
I'm afraid we must. Well, Scout can stay behind. It might seem suspicious otherwise.
I'll set a course. I'm actually very qualified.
No, stay away from those controls.
Now just a goldarn minute. I happen to be a cowboy lawyer, and
file-
you're infringing on our rights.
I'll file a brief, Clint. I'm afraid there's no time for that now.
Course laid in.
Whoa!
This appears to be correct, sir. The 1950s. I already smell the Lucky Strikes and Brill cream. Papa's home.
We must act quickly. Nick's grandfather is about to get in a car crash with Eric's grandmother.
If that were to happen, you two would cease to exist.
Paradox!
What do we do? How do we stop them from getting in their cars?
Darn tootin'. Forgive me, partner, but your grandmother is the most beautiful woman I've ever laid eyes on. I'll save her.
You'd risk your life for her like that?
I'd do anything for that beautiful lady.
Hurry, Clint. We must prevent this. Be careful, Clint. Think of Scout.
Wow, that Clint sure is brave.
I'll say. And awfully familiar.
I noticed that too. You know, you actually kind of look like him.
Brando Sando, what happened?
He has rescued Eric's future grandmother. History has been altered. According to the traveling book, Clint McGavin, cowboy lawyer, is now the biological grandfather of one Eric Mickles.
It all makes sense now.
It appears disaster was averted. We should return everyone to their own time. Not me. I'm staying here. I've found true love.
I sure will miss you, Clint.
Look after Scout for me, Rooster. And Eric,
Yes, Clint?
call me Pappy.
Yes, Pappy. Goodbye for now. I love you, Pappy.
Right back at you, buckaroo. Wait. Isn't my grandpa still in trouble?
No. Now that Eric's grandmother is no longer driving on the road, the accident will never occur.
But what will happen when he keeps driving? Won't that change the timeline too?
Yes, I'm afraid it will.
I'm intellectually curious, but personally bored.
We must see this through. Not a moment to lose.
Oh no, the truck is heading right towards that boy with the wagon.
The kid's not paying attention. The truck is going to take out his wagon.
Hey kid, look out! Look out!
Run! Wait!
He looked right at us, but he didn't get out of the way.
Oh, he seems angry. Like he thinks it's our fault.
Yes, you've ruined his life.
Who are you?
Oh, how rude of me. I'm Christopher Tolkien, heir to the great J.R.R. Tolkien, and that young boy was my protege, Roger. Twist!
What was he hauling in that wagon?
Only an invention that would have paved the way for personal wealth and prosperity. Without it, young Roger is doomed to a life of surliness.
Brando Sando, what have we done?
I'm afraid it is irreversible.
And saving ourselves, we've doomed Roger. He must have known all along.
Of course, this changes everything.
I believe there is a story in this worthy of the legacy of the great J.R.R. Tolkien. I claim it.
We've caused enough damage. We must return everyone to the proper time.
Next stop, 1850s.
Whoa!
We have arrived.
Well, this is my stop. Rooster, it was great to meet you. Sorry Pappy left you high and dry. I wish him all the best. In fact, I think I'll take over my own practice.
Good luck getting a law degree in this part of the country at this time with no funds.
Smarticus!
The time-traveling book is on the move.
So long, Rooster. Never speak of this.
Whoa! We have arrived back at the Howe Library in 2017. All is right.
What an experience. Thanks, Pappy.
So we must be going.
Yes, Brando Sando, if you would.
Time-traveling book activated. Where are you going?
Back to the future!
Take me with you? Yes, please do.
Very well, but don't touch anything.
Obviously, I have to touch something. It's impossible for me to levitate, so... Oh, what's this button do?
Oh!
Wow.
That was crazy.
So they're like lost in time now, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe Clint McGavin is your grandfather.
You know what? A part of me. Mm-hmm. It's always known.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. Hey, we should be nice to Roger.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only like this because we interfered trying to save ourselves.
That's absolutely true. From now on, we cut him some slack.
Oh man! Somebody put a live salamander in my buffalo chicken wrap.
Roger!
Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Eric could have eaten that. What do you have to say for yourself, Roger?
You don't have to know sign language to understand that, Roger.
He's terrible.
He's the worst. Well,
Does it change anything for you knowing that we were involved in making Roger the way he is?
not really.
I'm confused.
Uh-huh.
If us preventing the accident is what prevented the accident, how could we even have ever been alive?
It's something you can't think about.
Yeah, I
You
guess
just
you're right.
can't think about it.
I guess you're right.
Maybe somebody else went back in time and messed with it.
and started it in
Yeah.
the first place. Maybe Dan Fox
yeah,
from the novel Time Fox.
Time Fox that will be a future hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I haven't finished writing it, so I
Yeah.
guess you still have to submit it for publication.
Yeah, you have to finish it,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, to make everything
Yeah.
work out.
So, yeah.
What a trip.
Yeah, all that's canon now, man.
Yeah, totally.
So.
Totally. It's weird to think that we've been in the 1850s,
Uh-huh.
then the 1950s,
Uh-huh.
then back to the 1850s, and here we are as if nothing happened, as
Yeah.
if we never left our desks.
Yeah.
I feel like I have jet lag, but with time travel, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Chrono lag.
Yeah, exactly.
the term, I
exactly.
think.
Well, listen, man.
Uh-huh.
Going on a journey like that, it's no one I'd rather have at my side than my partner for 100 episodes,
Clint McGavin?
Eric Mickles.
That's me!
So Clint McGavin is stuck in the 1950s, is that right?
Yeah, well,
Is
at this point, he's probably passed away.
You think he has?
Yeah.
So do you think he resumed his law career? Do you know? Is it just family history now? You don't know?
Yeah, I guess I haven't been filled in.
Wow.
I've arrived at a point, but I don't have
But
the
you
memory.
haven't- the
Right.
memories haven't
it's,
caught
It's
up.
like X-Men Days of Future Past,
Yeah.
if you will.
Wow.
So I still have the memories of my old life.
Do you think this means we're never going to see Smarticus again if he's just traveling through time with
I think we
Elton and
will.
Phillips?
I
You think
think
he'll
we
come
will,
back?
yeah.
You think he'll get that time traveling book? Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks like we don't have time to talk about the 2000s today.
Now we shouldn't.
So I guess we save that for next week.
Yeah, I guess we have to.
So episode 101, we talk about
Yeah.
the 2000s.
yeah, we'll call it the 2000s 101.
Yeah, I like it.
That'll be
That's
good.
perfect.
That's
perfect.
the best, yeah.
Woo! What about library news? What do you have coming up?
Jeez, what do we have coming up here at the David A. Howe Public Library?
In the year 2017. Because
Right.
it was around in the
Yeah.
1950s, so we don't want to confuse it. But so what do you have coming up?
What's this week? I've lost track of the real calendar, if you will.
It's the 18th of July.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
Okay. So we have Teen Anime Club at 5:30.
Okay.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah.
5:30 at Wednesday.
Good times.
On Wednesday. That's Teen Anime Club. Thursday, That's the 20th. At 3, we have Perler Beads. Perler
Nice.
Bead crafts. Come and make Perler Bead things.
Popular.
Yeah, a lot of kids have been coming and just making Disney characters.
Cool.
So that's been fun to watch. I have to iron them.
Nice.
Because I can't let a kid have a hot iron.
Yeah.
So
That's smart.
Hey, that makes me think. Yesterday I was walking my dogs, and there was a cat on a roof.
A hot
And
tin roof?
I think it was a tin roof.
Wow.
And it was pretty warm out.
Yeah.
So
That's real.
that's all.
That is real.
This Friday, the 21st, at 3:30, we're showing The Boy and the Beast. This is a anime movie, an anime film.
Okay.
A Japanese animated film, if you will, by the same people who made the movie Summer Wars, which we showed
okay.
last year.
Yeah, and that was
also
pretty popular.
made the movie Wolf Children, which
Wolf
is one
Children.
of our most popular, most checked out DVDs.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. That
get with
Magic
it.
Knight Ray Earth.
Okay.
And The Wolverine,
Oh.
the Japan adventure,
Oh, okay. The actual Marvel Comics Wolverine
the movie.
anime.
No, the movie.
Oh, the actual movie.
The live action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
With
All
Hugh Jackman.
Nice. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. And then, what else, Nick?
Well, I can tell you what I have. Today on the 18th, if you're listening to this early enough,
Uh-huh.
at 6 o'clock on the 18th, we have local author Deb Mercereau is going to come talk about her book.
That's right.
So join us for that. On the 19th, we have an adult craft class making wreaths.
Read.
That's at 2 o'clock. We still have some slots left. We're also showing the Lorax on the 19th at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And then coming August 1st, we have local author Stephen Jacoby. He's going to come talk about his latest book and all the stuff he has going on.
Don't
and
I know a Jacoby?
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah Jacoby.
Oh, yeah.
On the 20th of July, we have Mr. Terry Buckwald back as Elvis for Music on the Lawn.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure everybody knows that if it's rainy, like the gods of rain have decided all Music on the Lawn days are going to be rainy this year, the backup location is the Wellsville High School Auditorium.
Okay.
They have a much bigger capacity, and this is always a huge concert. So Elvis will play come rain or come shine. Good weather, he's going to be on the front lawn. That's
Yeah.
what we're hoping for.
Elvis
Bad weather,
will stay in the building.
he'll stay in the building
Yeah.
of the Wellsville High School Auditorium. So that, again, is coming up on Thursday the 20th. Tuesdays on the Terrace continues. The book sale starts on the 22nd of this month.
Oh,
We're
boy.
opening up at 8 o'clock.
Oh, my word.
8 to 2, we're going to be open. The book sale's going to be going, part of Balloon Rally Sunday. We're doing tours of the building at 9, 11, and 1 o'clock. Eric's doing the 11 o'clock. I'm doing the 1 o'clock. So if you want to have fun,
Yeah.
those are the times.
That's the 1 o'clock
Those
time.
are the times to come.
Hey, what if there's a murder during the Elvis performance
Yeah.
and he has to solve
Yeah,
the
he'd
mystery?
have to solve the mystery.
Because he's, as an Elvis impersonator,
Yeah.
he's designated to solving mysteries.
Yeah,
I think.
much like the Daniel Klein Elvis murder mystery
The Blue
trilogy.
Suede Clues,
Blue
yeah.
Suede Clues, Kill Me Tender.
If you had to come up with a new one then for this mystery, what would an Elvis song
boy.
be for a new Elvis mystery?
Oh boy! I mean, you could do something with like "I'm All Shook Up"
Uh-huh.
to death,
Yeah.
something,
Yeah, maybe something
like
else.
that.
Yeah.
Jailhouse stabbing.
Okay. So maybe it is harder than it looks.
Yeah, maybe.
Jailhouse stabbing. Well, we better get Elvis in on this.
Yes. Pull him in. Pulling that Elvis inspector to investigate this jailhouse stabbing.
Yeah.
Anyway, the adult summer reading program
Bludgeoning
continues.
Love?
All stupid.
What? Mine's stupid.
Well, I mean, mine was stupid.
Okay.
I guess that's it. We have tons of stuff going on. So check out the website, davidahowlibrary.org. Stop in and get one of the millions of flyers for all the different things
We
happening.
actually only have 2 more movies left. So we've
Really?
got Boy and the Beast, and the next week is going to be the Lego Batman movie,
Nice.
which almost got me choked up at the end.
Yeah.
So
You're very emotional. You're an emotional guy.
it's when they take off the Batman mask. Like when he's Lego Batman, he's just kind of like a funny character of
Right.
Batman. But when
Yeah.
he takes off the mask, then he's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh jeez.
Yeah,
Don't
and he's
hug
sad.
anybody.
And he's a
Oh
sad guy.
jeez.
Huh. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in for 100 episodes. I wonder how many people out there have perfect track record, have listened to all 100 episodes. Not you.
Not me.
We know
no.
that.
No.
Probably our wives, I would say.
Yeah.
Listen to all.
From what I've gathered,
Yeah.
my wife listens to every other episode and then explains the ones, and then your wife does the same thing, and they explain. The
Oh, they
so
split them.
right.
They split them. Wow.
Your life.
Well, I appreciate the effort that they're
Yeah.
there to make sure we
So,
believe them.
yeah.
Anyway, thanks folks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Hold on, I dropped my.
Okay, we need one more. Well, let me say it. Thanks for tuning in to episode 100. We'll see you next week for 101, where, barring any time travel incidents, we will be discussing the 2000s. We'll see you then.